Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rant Café. And believe it or not, there is major technical difficulties happening right now, and we cannot hear Animac or Maka. So hopefully they'll chime in at one point, but for the meantime, it's just the three of us.
Don't want to be late.
Well, I was having the
So
same
we're
problem.
already late, but we don't want to be too late.
Yeah.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about our top most hyped anime that we're looking forward to 2018, which is kind of relevant because it's 2018. So, anything you're looking forward to? Anybody?
Harem!
People? Do you have anything in mind or just the genre?
High School DxD Hero. That's what I'm most hyped for. And of course, SAO Alicization. Third season.
When did Fully Cooley was announced? Was that for 18 or 19?
It was officially announced for 18, but it wasn't, talked about for a while. So I'm not holding my breath on that or on High School DxD. I don't think it has a date either.
Oh wow.
Yeah, DxD does no confirmation date yet. So yeah.
Because whenever there's a new anime that's announced for a future, they always give it a date, like a slot in the next year. Like Attack on Titan got a slot for 2014 and 2015 and 2016. Just because they always just slot it into the year, and then if it doesn't happen, they just push it off.
Oh, Dagashi Kashi too.
Oh yeah,
you actually want to watch that?
Yes, I do. I loved it.
What?
It's a good show.
Yeah, I liked it.
Oh god.
It's a pretty good show. But unfortunately it's short, so it's not gonna be a full episodic series, which is sad.
What do you mean? It's 12 episodes.
It is 12 episodes, but it's a short series, so it's gonna be like it's not gonna be 24 minutes long.
Why? The first season was.
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
second season is a short.
Really?
Yep.
Not complaining. I didn't like the first season. I thought it was too weird.
Can you guys hear me
That's
now?
why I like it.
Yes, you just sound like death.
Shit, mic quality, bro.
What's up? Yo, so I'm using the webcam mic now, so it's probably shit, I know, but what can we do? Because my actual mic is not registering with the computer. And what's happening is, basically, we bought a new computer, and we're trying to set it up. Now we're building it together with some friends.
And it's working great. So far, everything's going according to plan.
Shout out to Momo and Debs. They're helping us build the computer, but we've had to obviously, do some setup stuff. This is still the old computer, but because we had to plug some stuff in, plug some stuff out, it messed up everything, of course, as usual. So that's how we are. That's where we are now. But yeah, sorry for the delay, everybody. That's what we've been doing. Thanks, Nux, for taking over. You made that one joke about 2018. I appreciated it. Hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
My pleasure.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah.
So what you guys do on New Year? Did you have fun drinking with your friends?
Well, that's literally all I did.
I knew it.
I was drinking with friends, me and Gozen, and watching Netflix stuff. So basically, that was it.
Netflix and
I went to the casino and lost all my money.
Oh yeah, I refuse to go to casinos for that very reason.
Never again.
Oh man, what's going on?
Hey, Maka, you sound like death.
Yeah.
What, can you hear me now?
Real original, Nux.
It works.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
we can.
All right then.
All right, don't talk too loud, man.
So.
Yeah. So, by the way, I wonder if anyone will notice that I have my hair tied up in the back.
Really? Oh, damn.
Mind blown.
Nice.
Yeah, I could have just kept it hidden. Could have just done the whole thing hidden. By the way, just so you guys know, I want to say a few words. First, Nux Taku published part 2 of Boruto Abridged. Be sure to check that out on his channel, link in the description. And I make an appearance in my first ever voice acting gig. An appearance that left me very sexually confused. But be sure to check it out. It's hilarious. Definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
So we're getting a lot of background noise from you.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's because I've got this stupid.
Don't call your baby stupid, man.
No, camera mic.
Well,
by the way, he's watching Travelers on TV. I just finished that series, or the first season.
No, yeah, no, my missus is this. Oh, you can hear that as well.
No, I can see it. I can see it. I just
Oh,
finished
you
the
can
first season of Travelers. Interesting show.
Oh,
The
okay.
science makes zero sense, but otherwise, you know,
Right, okay.
pretty interesting. Anyway, just in terms of, like, we're not going to get too much into it, but just in terms of the whole Logan Paul thing, guys. Logan Paul, okay?
No Logan Paul thing. Can we
I
move
thought you
on,
said
please?
you don't want to talk
feel-
about it,
I
Animac.
feel I need
What's
to
that?
address it, but briefly, so we're not going to get into a discussion. I'm just going to say my piece, and then we're going to move on. But basically, what I want to say is, obviously, what he did, completely unacceptable. And the reason anyone would even do something like that, I feel, is that basically we have this mentality nowadays with YouTubers especially. It doesn't matter if something is right or wrong. It's all about if it gets views. And his mentality is, yo, if it's going to get views, I'm going to do it. Doesn't matter if it's wrong. Doesn't matter if it's right. And unfortunately, that's the situation that we got in with that whole thing. In terms of the whole, you know, seriousness of mental health, stuff like that, I can't pretend to know everyone, you know, what everyone's going through. I can only speak to my own personal experience. I'm not an expert. But I do think that Noble Lost Pause made a really good point in his video. And he said, you know, nowadays a lot of people feel alone, you know, in the real world. Maybe your parents, you don't get along with your parents. There's no one you can talk to. But at least we have the internet and communities such as anime fans, right, where we can be there for each other and support each other, even if in our personal lives sometimes it seems like there's no one there for us. So I just want to say that this community that we have, Rant, Café, and Anime Opera and all of that, means a lot to me. When I was struggling after I couldn't find a job and stuff, this did a lot for me. I met some really amazing people. Whether you have nice comments that you leave on the videos, whether you just troll, meme, I love you guys. You're a big part of my life, and I hope that together, you know, we can make this community, make everyone feel welcome, and make sure that everyone knows that you're not alone, even if it seems like that sometimes. Am I right?
Yeah, basically,
yeah.
there's a million things all of us want to say, but no one really wants to hear. So can we get to anime, please? Every YouTuber with, like, you know, every YouTuber made a reaction to this mess.
See,
this
that's
Logan
my
Paul
whole
issue.
thing. That's what
This
kind
is
of
not
like
a
digs under my
reaction. I
skin.
wanted to give my honest opinion for this community. This is not a reaction. It's not in the title. It's not in the thumbnail. Relax. Let's
That's good.
go. We
No,
can
that's
move on now.
good. No, that's
Just
good,
kind of,
and that's what I
feel like
appreciate.
everyone's kind of heard it a little at this point. I mean,
Okay, well,
basically,
thank you for
That's
showing
what's sad
support
about
for my
it, because
need to say
people-
something, Nux. I appreciate it.
I support it
Anyways,
most definitely, because you're not making
Recon,
it.
you can go ahead and talk about which anime you're looking forward to.
Oh, me all of a sudden.
okay, no,
Alright.
not you.
Guess I'll take I guess I'll take it off. Well, I already said so that I'm mostly excited for DxD Hero and SAO Season 3.
Oh.
That's exciting.
No surprise.
Exciting at least for me, because those two of them are my most favorite shows.
Mm.
So it might be a good year for you then.
Yep, definitely gonna be a good year. This is gonna
But
be
here's the question,
harem. This is gonna be the harem year.
We know there's a lot of anime, especially with sequels. There's a lot of hyped up sequels coming up, right? So we know, obviously, Attack on Titan. I'm so excited for that. Seven Deadly Sins starting on Saturday, guys. Then we have My Hero Academia. We have I have so many
Card
sequels,
Captor
right?
Sakura.
Yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura, Fairy Tail, you know, Recon stuff, SAO.
Oh yeah, Fairy Tail. Let's go.
For people who like it, right? So there's a lot of sequels, but the question is then, are all of these going to live up to the hype, or are we going to be disappointed a lot this year? I want to get your take on that.
Someone's
Well, I'm sure this year we'll get disappointed by at least a handful of things, because as anime evolves and progresses, I don't know, there's like this game to find new fetishes, and it's really scary. I don't know. Last year with the little sister lolly bestiality, you know, every single fetish ever in one package. It's like, it can only get better.
Actually,
But-
yeah, this last season has a lot of lolly series. I don't know why.
I don't know how lollies are
a lot of
starting.
bestiality stuff too.
And the last season was just full of lolly series. I don't know why.
I don't know, lollies are taking over, man.
And the
I
bestiality stuff. That was really big too.
Well,
yeah, I have to agree with Nux in terms of the whole, I guess, what would you call it, tropes or whatever, fetishes, that, yeah, there's like the trope of the year, whether it's, the little sister or whatever, and it just keeps going to the point that I'm really getting to dislike these anime that just pander to these, whether it's a current trend or whether it's an established thing, just pandering to this type of audience that's like, oh, this is the next interesting thing now. Let's talk about reverse trap, military girls, whatever. whatever it is. German freaking bondage, military girls. And
we don't want to hear your fantasies,
Yeah,
man. We're
Girls
good.
on Panzer.
I should stop talking is the point.
Basically, like, I don't appreciate that recently they take anime and they're like, okay, so this is going to be half plot, half fetish. It's just... it
But
shouldn't...
it sells.
But it sells. That's the issue. Well, nothing we can do about that. In any case, something I'm really excited for, that only popped up on my anime list recently, to my knowledge, is that in the spring, Persona 5 is getting an anime.
Yay.
Oh.
So that's
Playing the
really
game.
cool.
Yeah, I did not know that. That's an interesting.
I didn't
They
finish
keep
playing the game.
Getting more and more news about these anime. That's crazy.
It depends who's doing it though. Who's doing the Persona 5 anime?
A1 Pictures, I think.
Yep,
Yeah, A1
that's
Pictures.
correct.
Oh god, forget. Oh god.
I
Which
know
is
that.
either really good or abysmal, because when they actually adapt it properly, it's like, I'm okay with it, but they so often just decide to change endings and scenes, and basically every anime that I hate the filler arcs and just going off topic at the end, that's thank you A1 Pictures. Blue Exorcist first season, the end was terrible. Valkyria Chronicles, they changed the end. Erased, they changed the end. I mean, as far as changing canon, they're like the masters. So that's very scary to me.
This
No,
is an
but-
anime
No.
that's being turned into a
They
video,
didn't.
like
They
a
didn't
game.
change. They didn't change the Valkyria Chronicles.
They didn't?
I won't change. No.
Pretty sure they did. All of a
No.
sudden, in the last
No.
episode, she developed every power ever and destroyed everyone.
Not in the last episode. In the last couple of episodes, in that battle leading up to the last episode. Yeah.
Persona
Why not?
5, that's a video game, right? So this is going to be a video
Yes.
game that's
Yeah.
turned into an anime. Has that
but this-
ever
this
Same like,
turned out
so-
same
good?
like Valkyria Chronicles.
The
Valkyria
thing is-
Chronicles was
the
a game
thing
as
is-
well.
This is a video game that's plot heavy. Like, the point of this game is the story as opposed to the game mechanics or social features or whatever. For the most part, the games that you see adapted are, let's say, online games that they try their best and usually fail completely because there's no story, so they have to sort of come up with their own things in the game's world, and that usually fails. That's the ufotable thing right now.
Well,
Yeah.
from playing Persona, of course, like me, I haven't finished the game, but there were also cutscenes within the game. Did A1 Pictures make those cutscenes, or did
No.
the game company made that?
Game company.
So I don't think they're gonna include those cutscenes then in the anime. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they'll tweak
might.
them. I mean,
They might tweak it because I don't
They
know.
might make it better.
Let's just hope A1 Pictures, got this, because we know they failed a lot of series.
yeah, like Sword Art Online.
Especially
Hope for
Fate
the
Apocrypha.
best, expect the worst. That's what I always say.
I don't know. I was disappointed
right.
with Fate Apocrypha, but I hope they don't do the same to Persona.
Just to address the chat for a second, Relentless asked whether we think that this year, just kind of on first impressions of what we know is coming, looks better than last year. I would say yes, just because this year we're going into the year with a lot of stuff confirmed. So we have Attack on Titan Season 3 confirmed, Boku no Hero Academia Season 3 confirmed, we have Seven Deadly Sins confirmed, whereas going into last year, I remember we didn't know what was happening with Seven Deadly Sins, we didn't know if Attack on Titan was actually showing up or when. There was a lot of unanswered questions, so I think this year we're on more firmer ground. However, there are still unknowns, and that includes One Punch Man Season 2, nothing
Holy
firm
crap.
on that other than it's in production. The Code Geass sequel that they've been talking about for over a year now, nothing firm. All we have is one trailer PV. What else?
Fully cool.
What?
Fully cool.
Fully cool.
Wasn't that supposed to be announced for this year?
They said Season 2 will be 2018, Season 3 will be in 2019. But we don't know, I guess, when exactly. Hopefully that's still gonna happen.
If it's not given a slot, in my book, it's unconfirmed because these things are always pushed off.
Okay,
Like, for
so
example, at this point, Steins Gate Zero is getting a season in the spring, so, I believe it. It already has a slot. Tokyo Ghoul Re, which Animac is super excited for, is getting a sequel.
yes,
Shokugeki no Soma is getting a sequel. Gintama is getting a sequel. I mean, these are, slated already. They have
We finally have horror this year as well. That's something that's really
anime.
good.
Anime
There are a
horror
few
is, I don't know.
No,
I don't
we have
know.
the best. We have the best manga horror artist finally getting like anime adaptation to his stuff. Like Junji Ito's stuff is godly, and he's finally getting anime to it.
I hope you're not talking about that torture porn thing.
It's Junji Ito. He has a bunch of different like side
I don't
stories.
know. Anime, I don't know what. I don't know what porn you
Some are
want.
psychological.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Torture porn.
Yeah,
There
how
are-
many Tokyo
there's
Ghoul,
different
what other torture
stories.
porn thing are we talking about? But yeah, for Fully Cooley and Made in Abyss season 2, those are those shows that don't have like wide amount of mainstream hype, but I'm definitely excited for. And do we have a slot for Made in Abyss 2, Nux?
I believe that it does have a slot. I think it's for next summer. Actually, I don't know. I don't know.
Summer. Yep, summer. I checked on my anime
Okay,
list.
so if
It
we
is,
have a slot,
for
that's good. So
summer.
again, that's one of those where I know quite a few people appreciate it, but it's not like it's not like one of those animes that has fanboys and like a huge amount of hype. But I'm still looking forward to it. Jack Cooper asked in the chat, "Will I make theories about the new Dragon Ball episode?" I don't make episodes for theories for each episode generally, but when I come up with like a theory or something crosses my mind in general, then I'll make a video. So if that happens, I do have some theories on the way, so videos will be coming, but I don't necessarily review every episode or anything like that at this point, but we'll see in the future. I don't know what happens. We'll have to wait and find out. But yeah, so one thing that I want to get in this stream to talk about, I personally don't know very many new anime that are coming out this year that are hyped. Like I know some of the Studio Trigger stuff, like what is it called? The one something Frank.
Oh,
yeah.
Darling in the Franxx.
Yes.
Darling
So
in the
that
Franxx.
one looks really interesting. We've seen the previews for it. Looks really interesting. I'm excited to see that one. And of
What
course,
about Violet Evergarden?
oh yes, and Violet Evergarden. Also, again, I feel like that's one of those that's gonna be like Made in Abyss. People are gonna appreciate it, but it's never gonna get that mainstream kind of hype. But definitely gonna check that out. However, those are the only
I have
two
yet to
right
really
now.
see, aside from like Death Note, I can't really think of any non-shonen that got that mainstream hype.
Huh.
I mean,
Is
Well-
Violet Evergarden on Netflix?
Can we define the hype though to be more specific?
Well, I would say
Oh, that
One Punch
Psyche
Man-
one that got
One
that
Punch
hype.
Man got a lot of hype for not being a shonen.
that's true, 100%. You're right.
Yeah, so
Did,
that was
correct.
Did Netflix claim Violet Evergarden?
Oh God, no.
No.
Well,
no.
Someone just commented
No.
that Netflix will be streaming it. Please don't
Yeah.
tell me that if that's
know.
correct. Please don't tell
Don't
me
know
that's
about
right.
that.
No, I don't see anything about that.
Someone just commented that. Josh
Saiki
Duffy.
Kuso is getting a second season, though. That's really cool.
No, I think the
Next
series
season.
I'm looking forward to is Basilisk, which is starting soon. I think that starts on the
Yay!
9th.
Basilisk, can't wait.
Soul, are you sure you're not excited for that Popu Tepi Piku thing?
Popu, what? I don't know.
The greatest animated anime. The art style is pure brilliance.
Sounds like Boku no Pico.
Popo, Peki.
Sounds like Boku no
no.
Popu Tepi Kiku. You know,
What the
fuck?
you don't know what it's talking
Is
about?
that a
No,
short?
I don't know about that.
Lux, is
no.
that a short or actually a full series?
The most. Look it up.
No, I want to check out
What the
Sword
fuck?
Dynasty, as that's a manhwa. Because the Koreans have been coming up now, innit, doing their animes and stuff. Like we had that one with the game and stuff, OP guy and things like that. So they're starting to produce more now. So I want to check it out. I want to see what's going on. Other than that, though, I mean, I don't know. There's not many originals other than like Violet Evergarden and that one that movie. I think it's a movie that I showed you, Animac. I DM'd you in
Yeah.
what do you call it? Yeah, like that looks interesting.
Hey, but look, let's be honest. The thing is, when like Made in Abyss, no one was hyped for Made in Abyss before it actually aired. No one actually knew about it. No one was excited for it.
Yeah.
As far
I
as
remember
original anime
like,
go,
the
you don't know
graphics
what you're
looked
looking.
good. The art looked good, but that was about as much as we knew about it, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, Netflix has conquered Violet Evergarden.
You sound
Has
so
it?
sad. Like you're not going to stream it anyway.
Yeah, I know, but fuck's sake, I'm just gonna
Well,
have to
the
watch
thing
it
is,
on
are they going to
illegal
stream
sites.
it weekly, or are they going to just wait 8 months and then post it?
My guess
No,
is we can
they're going to be
assume that
waiting.
Violet Evergarden will be airing on Netflix about at the same time as Trump is going for his second term.
Yeah, most likely.
So, it'll
Well,
be a
guess we're
while.
gonna have to rely on subs.
Totally
Guess
gonna
we're gonna
win.
have to rely on fan subs. Let's hope they're not shit. Let's just hope they're not shit.
By the way, William says the Legend of the Galactic Heroes remake, is that in 2018 confirmed?
Yes, it is.
So I was
yes.
actually thinking, is it a
It is.
remake? It's only 12 episodes.
No, it's not a remake. It's a retelling. Basically, the original series that we got doesn't exactly follow the original novel that the creator wrote, whereas this new one is.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
see, I don't know. I have mixed feelings
So,
because
it's like Brotherhood, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
12
okay, well, Brotherhood was
episodes.
good. But Brotherhood was good, but a lot of these remakes don't end up being, or retellings don't end up being as good. For example, with Kino's Journey, I really like the original. This remake has been really hit and miss from last season. Some episodes were good, some episodes were like, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't know. Like I have mixed feelings. Obviously, I want to see a cool Legend of God Heroes retelling, since that anime is from the early to mid 80s, I believe. So obviously the animation is going to be vastly different. It's going to be a lot more technology they can use to make it more epic. But again, story is key. So can they make a good story, or are they going to ruin it? I don't know. I'll give it a shot for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You're way undervaluing those aesthetics.
It comes out April. That's when it comes. It comes April 2018.
Spring.
12 episodes. Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys see in the summer?
There's two
What,
series
Attack on
that I
Titan?
want to check out.
No. It was just like we were talking about the bestiality lolly thing, and there's literally
No,
like
I'm
a lolly
scrolling through
snake girl. And it's
I'm
like all
scrolling-
lolly snake girl.
Fucking snake girl.
Look, I'm
Yeah,
scrolling
there's
through
I don't know.
the anime on my anime list, and every single one falls into these fetish categories that I really hate. It's like, oh, this one is a trap. Oh, this one is about a trap. Oh, there's a lolly sister. That's nice.
Come on, Nux, we
Furry's
don't know
getting
whether
a
they're a
third
trap or not
season,
unless
too.
we actually see it. We're
Shut
gonna
up,
be
man.
saying.
If it's called
to
trap
confirm-
good, it's not a good sign.
I mean, here's the
Or
thing. When we saw the trailer for Fate Apocrypha and they showed on Astolfo, we didn't know whether he was a trap until the series confirmed it.
But if the show's called Trap Kun, it's not a good sign.
No, I
Wait,
think this is
it was
going to be
actually
the year
called-
again for horror. I really think this is the year again for horror because, like, fall. Wait, it's that way to go into fall. I need to go into winter. Winter
I don't
has
think
two
we've
good
got many.
series, and in spring has a good series. Like,
Why
There's
are
three
there so
so
many
far that I'm
monster
seeing.
girls and cat girls and
like
Yeah,
not
what
only
happened-
is
What happened to the traditional fetish of just girls with huge boobs? Like what? Like can we just have some girls with huge boobs
as we all
that are
know,
not monsters or animals, just girls? Like
It all
Ooh,
ended
that
in
just came to my
Dragon
mind. There is an anime very similar to Keijo coming out, actually. It's a volleyball ecchi anime with girls playing volleyball. I'm excited for that.
I'm not that excited for it just because Kyoto's brilliance was they made a game that can only be perfected by its environment. Now, there were ping pong ecchi anime that sucked.
yeah, I don't know. Like I
Not
don't
literally.
think. While I enjoy volleyball in general, I don't think you compare volleyball to Keijo in terms of drama and
Drama.
the fan service. We'll see. I'll give it a
Yeah.
shot. I like volleyball
Give it
as
a
a
shot.
sport, so I'll give it a
Give it a
shot.
shot.
But yeah, like I don't know. I don't. A lot of these anime, and that's why I don't like certain pandering style anime that just throw in like your No Game No Lives, where it's like let's throw in a furry, Let's throw in a lolly sister. Let's throw in a girl that just takes her clothes off randomly. And there you have it. The perfect plot. Oh, elf girl. Elf girl.
And games.
Oh yeah, not just Elf Girl Animac, it's the one from what is it called? The guy who's the author, and this girl always takes her clothes off just to write, you know, the author.
Manga Sensei.
What is it called?
Manga Sensei.
No, it's the other one that aired last season. What was it called?
Sorry, I only watch one Manga Sensei per year. That's my rule.
I think it's called Irai something. Fuck's sake, I don't remember it. But it was so dumb.
You're talking about the sister one. What's it called?
It was the very first episode where the sister was, you know, giving the guy the shit.
A little sister is all you need. By the way, the anime took a huge turn, and apparently after like episode 3, it became really good.
Yeah, it was actually very good, but very weird at the same time. But
I don't know, man.
Apparently, many people enjoyed it, and they're talking about it. You know, it needs another season because no way it ends there.
Yeah, well, a lot of people also...
Yeah, not going to convince me to watch it after that first episode.
A lot of people thought Tokyo Ghoul was good after the first 20 episodes of Cannibal Porn, but, you know, to each their own. By the way, Cat Gamer in the chat said he got 47% on his exam because he's been watching too much anime, so...
Not too bad.
Yeah, man, you gotta balance your time. You gotta also prioritize.
Animac, give him some motivation.
All right, guys. Let's be honest here. It's because he's watching the wrong anime.
It's gonna make you smart and shit. You gotta watch like Ghost in the Shell, and then you got an exam, and you're just like talking about AIs and what it means to be a person versus a machine, and the professor's gonna be like, I don't know what they're talking about.
I would just recommend him to watch Pure Harem. Just watch Harem, then you're gonna get excited. Then you're gonna get that 100% on your exam.
Yeah. If you want to,
everyone just emulate Recon. Recon is the perfect role model.
I am the role model. I am the Harem King.
Okay, Recon. Don't let it get to your head, man.
Anyway, yeah, in spring there's a few series I want to see in spring. There's Wotaku ni Koi wa Muzukashi, which is a comedy romance, which is pretty good.
That was pronounced correctly, by the way.
I've been thank you. I've been reading the manga. It is a really good show. Well, it should be if it's done correctly, because it is done by A1 Pictures. Then there's like a new Fist of the North Star series coming out called Regenesis, which obviously is Fist of the North Star. Come on now. Then there's
let's be honest, no one
Shinki Pandora, which is a mecha sci-fi series.
North Star. Everyone wants more JoJo's, man.
No, Fist of the North Star is the original.
Nox.
The original.
Nox. You're the only guy on Rant Cafe who loves Gintama and, you know, Food Wars and JoJo.
I think you should, first of all,
harping on that shit.
Dude, first of all,
right.
Recon likes Food Wars. Mister.
Actually, yes, I do like Food Wars.
Second of all, I'm the only one on the Rant Cafe that watched Gintama and JoJo's. So that's an 100% rating for both of those shows. No one's actually watched either of them.
You just keep
I watched them, but dropped them.
Just keep going on.
Oh, actually, I have one more thing to say. We had Misty here, and he rated JoJo's a 10 out of 10.
His favorite anime is frickin' Hunter x Hunter. That's not really like...
His favorite anime is Card Captor Sakura, actually.
Excuse me.
I
don't care. He's in the state of his reign.
But there is an anime I'm excited for. There's actually 2 anime I'm excited for in winter. And it is Beatless and Citrus. Those 2 I'm mostly excited for.
You were going to say those. Citrus is Yuri anime, and
yes,
the other one is
a
ecchi horror.
Beatless is not ecchi harem.
No, Killing Bites is ecchi horror.
It's ecchi horror, yeah.
Well, I don't know about Killing Bites. It might be bad. I don't know.
You said I want to watch it, and that's because the thumbnail has a cat girl. Congratulations.
I didn't say I like, oh my god, I'm so hyped for it. I mean, it looks good, but I don't know if it will, you know, get up to my expectations.
They win.
I mean, it's all about girls, you know, fighting monsters and shit and fantasy.
No, they're fighting each other.
No, that's not what it's about at all.
They're fighting each other. That manga. They're like beast people. Like, they fight each
beast
other.
people. Wait, you read the manga, Nux?
So Beast
I
Girl.
read a bit of the manga.
By the way, it's always good to have Soul for these types of streams because he's read like all the manga, so he knows what actually we look forward to. Whereas I just like look at a list of upcoming anime and I'm like, what the fuck? I have no idea what's happening. So good on you, Soul. Good on you.
Thank you, man.
Well, one thing about Soul is before anyone publishes a manga, they check with him first.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I'm the editor-in-chief.
Wait, Soul, you should be an editor, man.
I should.
Yeah, learn fluent Japanese, Soul. Learn fluent Japanese.
Now.
Tiramisu. That's as Japanese as I need.
Yeah. By the way, personally, another kind of trend that I'm seeing sometimes is having an anime where like two girls just have these like weird borderline Yuri moments randomly, and then it's never followed up on again. It's just like blatant like, why are they Yuri like insinuations here? There was nothing leading up to it, and then after that, no one even notices it later. It's like just kind of like again fan pandering. It's like, oh, you thought something was gonna happen, it didn't.
Sounds like ecchi anime in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's another trope now on top of the the furries and the other stuff that's been going on.
You mean the trope is basically it's will they, won't they? They somehow land in bed, and then the other girl character opens the door, and it's all awkward. I feel like that's half of ecchi anime.
Yeah.
Do any one of you even like Yuri?
I do.
No, not
I
particularly.
don't like Yuri or Yuri on Ice. Either of those.
I don't like Yuri on Ice, but
I'm
I'm
not
actually
a huge
like
fan of Yuri.
I'm a big fan of
One
it.
of my favorite Yuri series of all time is actually Sakura Trick. If you guys haven't watched it, definitely see it. It's so good. I loved Sakura Trick. But
That was
what?
I think it was yeah.
Yeah, I like
Like
it.
it was okay.
I like that
I didn't
rating.
hate it.
I like
didn't hate
that.
it.
I like Sakura Trick.
Bad,
But
but the
I'm
better
looking
version-
forward to Citrus. I hope it's good because the manga is super popular. So
I remember-
yeah, they can't
I'm
fuck
looking
it up.
forward to it as well.
Yeah,
I remember watching what was it? I think it's Kanazuki no Miko, and basically the Yuri in that show ruined it for me. Like it got really weird really quick. You know what I mean? Like at first you got this guy liking this girl, he can call up this mech and all this, and it's pretty cool. And then like he kisses her, so you think, oh yeah, finally, they've become a couple. She cries, she runs off, then she goes to this other girl, gets tied up, mind broken, abused, and then apparently those two are in love with each other.
It's domination, man. Some girls like to be dominated.
What?
Some girls like to be dominated, okay?
I
Some
mean,
girls
sounds
like that.
like rape. Sounds like rape.
Yeah, well, that's what it felt like.
Some
It was-
girls like domination.
Okay.
The point is, the point with something like what I'm talking about, the type of Yuri I'm talking about is like when the story doesn't really call for it, it's just sort of like a fan pandering thing where it's like it makes no sense in the context of the characters and what we know about them so far. That's the problem when when you're just throwing in tropes, for the fans, for fanboys, and instead of actually, if that's the story, if that's the point, and you see from the beginning of the story how it happens, then that makes sense. But if it's like the whole time the girl is with like a guy, and then all of a sudden she's like with a girl, it's like, what? Why?
Yeah,
Where's
Netsuzo
the-
Trap was the shit, bro.
If it seems like it doesn't make sense in the context that they've established for the characters, then to me I'm thinking they're only doing this to get fanboys to talk about it, not because they actually care about the characters and the story, and that's my problem.
That makes sense, though.
What about Netsuzo Trap, NTR?
Next is up. No. It's like that Scum's Wish. They're just horrible. They're horrible stories. Let alone like bad anime. They're just horrible stories. Like, why would you want to like inflict your mind in digesting that crap?
I didn't like NTR. Scum's Wish was alright.
No, it wasn't.
Scum's Wish?
No.
That was pretty bad, man.
I heard that was good.
A lot of
No.
people liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, NTR.
For me,
I'm not a fan,
can I
but
please-
people know that
can I
I'm so
sum up
vanilla,
Scum's
so I
Wish?
I hate that shit. Like
I love stuff like that. I like
I'm
the
very
stuff
vanilla.
with
For those of
weird
For
couple.
those of you who have not watched Scum's Wish, it's basically about how everyone's in a relationship that they don't want to be in.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I love dark and like
Well-
not a happy ending stuff. I like that.
Right.
It
but
depends.
yeah,
It
that
can be
teaches
done
the
well,
worst.
but it can also be done stupidly. So I've seen both. Like not everything has to have a happy ending as long as it makes sense with the story, as long as it's an actual cool ending and makes you think. But you can also do it in a way that was just like, why? Like the story was leading up to one thing, and then another thing happens, and you're like, you wasted my fucking time. And that's the biggest thing with Iron-Blooded Orphans was the ending was completely an ass pull, completely made no sense, and I was just like, please.
Yeah, I mean that's what Scum's Wish is like though. There's no point to the story. Like some people might like that, like the dark or gritty kind of feel that okay, not all relationships are perfect. Cool, but tell me, what was the point in that story?
That was
That's
the
all-
point. That was
That's
the
what I put
point.
to anyone. No, but what is the point in the story?
You just said the point.
No.
That's the whole entire point is that you're in a scum's way. This is like what we were talking about before. Is like with Cowboy Bebop, we were talking about this before. Like the title is what it is. It's a scum's wish. The story is prevalent around these characters who cannot be happy, and that's the meaning of the story. It doesn't have to have an ending that makes you feel conclusive or a cliffhanger or what you're used to. All it has to do.
The problem is the story. Basically, the start of the story and the end of the story is the same. So there's no progression within that story. You start here, you end there, and
that wasn't their intent. Their intent was to make you feel like shit and realize that there is like a shit ton of people are with people that they're not happy with.
Well, I'd say that failed then because I didn't feel like shit. I felt like these characters and shit.
Quite frankly, watching Scum's
I'm talking the people that get
that teacher was a bitch. I'm not gonna lie, that teacher was a fucking bitch.
Yeah, see, that's the point. It's supposed to make you feel all the negative feelings rather than feel that there's a progression to the story. And it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to say. It's hard to put.
So it should come with a trigger warning, basically.
No, like
definitely.
Not like my type of show. I'll be honest.
No, it wasn't mine.
If I want to see people being miserable, that's not what I look for in anime. Like, you know what I mean?
Look, the anime Scum's Wish wasn't really a bad show for most of it until you realize that it's all getting screwed up because the teacher is a bitch. Like, until that point, I was good with it.
Oh, Jesus.
I just love
Can't be just because of the teacher, Nux. I mean, there's other, there's other problems happening within the series.
Caster for Life says that Animax, should be the main character in Scum's Wish. I have no idea whether that's a compliment or not because I don't know I haven't seen it.
No, you don't be anyone in that. No one. You don't well away.
Trust me, Animac, there's a lot of cheating in that series. So
I mean, there was one sweet girl that the guy liked, the girl liked him, and I thought that there might be some kind of salvation for this series. Someone might be saved.
No,
look, Animac, there's a lot of cheating. Like the girl likes this guy, and then she likes this other guy, and then she likes the girl, and she goes back to the guy, go back to the girl, and shit like that. And then she sees another girl with a guy. There's a bunch of fucking misunderstandings and cheating in that series.
Yeah, I hate that. I get very frustrated. I get very frustrated in shows where it's all about misunderstanding and people being too much of a pussy to actually ask a girl out or something.
You just talk.
I hate that stuff. It's like, be a fucking man.
Okay.
I don't want to watch.
No. What was worse? What was worse was when the teacher, basically, she'd already cheated by sleeping with a student just because he showed her attention. That's her reasoning. Okay, that bad reasoning, I know, but you know what I mean. Job on the line, everything.
Her reasoning was to screw up his life.
What was worse is her fiance, who is another teacher. She just ends up turning around when it gets exposed on the street, on the high street. She just turns on to the guy and she's like, "Yeah, that's me. That's what I do. Someone shows me attention, I'm gonna sleep with them. I'm always gonna cheat on you. You have to accept that." And the guy just goes, "Yeah, I accept that. I still love you. I want to get married."
Oh God!
Where's the backbone, man? Like,
Yeah, there's some guys out there though that don't have backbones like that.
Yeah, they're called.
Why are you defending
die.
this?
Just
They're
go
Understand.
die.
called
Go die.
Now, Ogata, you
Hey,
shouldn't be
it's a
defending
thing.
this. These
I'm
are like
just saying.
problems in the series that ruined it a little bit.
No, I'm just saying that there are actually people out there like this.
But we don't want to watch a show
get
about
that,
those
yeah.
people.
Yeah,
You
now
know, there
God,
are really
no.
crappy
No,
people.
those people
that-
are not entertaining.
Actually seeks them out.
Yeah.
She seeks
pe-
out those guys and dominates them. Remember how she said that some women like dominating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
people seek out entertainment through Batman, not through the guy who drives the bus every day. Yeah. No one cares about real people. We're not looking for
That's
that.
true.
for
Well, the
entertainment.
guy who drives the bus every day, his wife is cheating on him, bro, and he's still
Yeah,
not
yeah,
with
there
her,
you go,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the plumber.
By the way, Narutard Punk said if he wants to see people being miserable, he'll go to the library during finals week. And I have to agree with this, man. If you see students studying in finals week, they're like in their pajamas. They got like they look
No
like
sleep.
their hair's a mess. They look like they just got got out of like a haunted house where they were being forced to watch Tokyo Ghoul 24/7 for 3 days. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
All right.
I was gonna say Maka watching One Piece in one sitting, but okay.
No. Mako watching JoJo's.
I wouldn't say that Scum Switches.
Look, I'm not trying to get you all hyped, man.
Yeah, I feel like Soul, if he probably gives JoJo's more of a chance, he'll probably end up enjoying it. But
No.
because too many normal
I don't
people
know.
enjoy it that I respect for me to think that it's that bad.
It is that bad.
No, it's just weird. It is weird. It's too like it feels like
Bizarre?
it doesn't know what it
Is it
wants
too
to.
bizarre?
Listen to Soul.
No, but it feels like it doesn't know what it wants to be. Like you can't watch it and get it. It's like it doesn't know what it wants to be.
you're
Forget
allowed
about
to have
plot.
an opinion.
There is no
not like the show.
reasoning for plot because it's just full of plot holes anyway. So the plot doesn't matter. It's just shit happening for the sake of shit happening, and that's it.
Well, I'm not gonna fight with you because you haven't watched it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've watched enough.
So-
Thanks.
Whatever you say, man. I'd rather move on.
Also, a
Can't
few
do this
people have
JoJo
mentioned
thing.
a few people have mentioned Attack on Titan season 3 and My Hero Academia season 3. Obviously, huge hype for those. Like I feel like we don't even need to talk about those that much because we've talked about them already so much.
Of course.
Seasons will be amazing. If you look at My Hero Academia season 3 in the manga, what happens? It's gonna be fucking amazing. If you look at Attack on Titan, same thing in the manga. Season 3 is gonna be crazy. So many twists, learning so many new things, just blowing your mind. It's gonna be nuts. So both of those are gonna be great. I can't wait.
If we've got any romance fans or romance comedy fans, then for romance,
Oh, so
there is
cute.
one starts on the 12th of January called Koiwa Amiyagari no Uni, which is
Who
by
is
Wit
that little baby
Studio.
girl?
My daughter, don't look.
Recon? Calm down.
Then,
So cute.
for a romance comedy, there's Tarakai Jozu no Takagi-san, which starts on the 8th of January. So yeah, those are two series that start this month. If you're into it, check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well,
I'm
about the
looking,
sequel?
I'm looking forward to Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale.
Yeah, no,
Are
that is
you-
actually interesting. I was reading that. That's actually interesting.
Yeah, I'm
it's a lot
excited.
better than the main series.
But I'm
There's
mostly
a lot
excited
better
for
than that.
Alicization, to be
Look-
honest. I'm mostly for the third season.
Yeah, but the issue with the third season is it's not even canon. Like watching filler of not even a wonderful show.
No.
Like, how can you do that?
So third season is all filler.
She really likes you so.
I think
She's such a good baby. I'm sorry. She's so good. She's so good.
adorable.
All right, guys, we're changing the topic to the stream. We will be debating
I'm
Soul.
sorry.
No, I was
Same.
just like so touched that she wanted to stay with her dad.
I know
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
just so
yeah.
good and calm, and I'm sorry.
Animac, look at you, about to cry.
Yeah, the baby.
Yeah, kinda, didn't it?
She
Usual.
hangs out with us all the
Usual.
time. She hangs out with us all the time. She's one of the biggest contributors to the streams, guys. Like we,
Definitely.
get with the
She's always
program.
She's always here in the back. You don't realize.
In the description.
Donate to support babies.
Make her the
If you like
thumbnail.
babies, then you should give us money. But I was gonna say that do we know when we're gonna actually know for sure how many episodes My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan are gonna get?
Most likely 12.
Closer.
My guess is
closer
12.
time, I guess. I don't know. I don't think 12 would cover it for like as you know, Animac, Boku no Hero. I don't think 12 episodes are gonna cover it. I think it would need more.
Well,
Because no doubt it's gonna be those two. I guess they're classed as two arcs, but they're very closely linked, so they'll probably be done together in one season, like how in the last season we got the whole the stain. Well, what did we get? The games, the stain, and then the graduation. You know, all together. So, yeah. That's what I think.
Speaking
yeah, no, I
about
know. I feel like with My Hero Academia, definitely they need 25. And with Attack on Titan, I would love to see 25, but we don't know because Attack on Titan has been so flaky. But like, I don't know if there's any way to know, or at what point we're gonna know how many we're actually gonna get for sure, so that we don't have to be, speculating.
As for the sequels, we know that Overlord Season 2 aired yesterday. How did you guys find it?
I haven't seen it yet. I have to.
I've watched it.
Ah.
It was good. It's good. It looks like they're setting up season 3, or they're gonna include the following arc in the season, one or two.
I liked it. I was really happy to see Ainz and Albedo again. Both
Season 3 is gonna be good though. See, like season 2 is good. It's okay, but season 3 is really good.
Wait, it's getting a season 3 already? How? How do you know?
Because they're already setting it up. I can already see it
Oh, okay.
in
That's
the
good.
first episode. So yeah. Season 3. will be
Soul,
good.
do you realize that if your kid was 10 years older, she would be a Logan Fantard?
What? No. No, my son. I've got my son downstairs. He's 11 and he's not a Logan Fantard.
I hope your son is not dabbing on them haters.
There is a difference between parents that actually watch their kids versus parents that don't give a shit what their kids do.
A lot of parents nowadays are like, here's YouTube. YouTube will raise you, and that's the problem.
So, what anime has your son watched so far? What anime have you introduced to your son so far?
Gurren Lagann.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Oh!
And we all sat down and watched the Ghibli movie when Mani was there. Yeah. So
yeah. See, Soul is.
I don't know, man. I feel like
right there.
you should start, stuffing them with some One Piece, man.
No.
Yeah.
So start stuffing them with.
Yes.
I love my kids. I love my
Come
kids.
on,
So
come
introduce
on.
them to DxD. Introduce them to
No.
high school DxD.
I love my kids. Sorry.
Okay, the original Pokemon, the very first Pokemon, season 1.
I could do Pokemon. Yeah, I could do Pokemon.
Thank you. Yes, Pokemon. Do Pokemon.
By the way, my boy Gilgamesh says that this year is the year of Bleach. So
And also do that,
all time.
Oh, what was that other
keep
one?
your fingers crossed, everybody, all the Bleach fans. But at least Noxtaku paid homage to Bleach in his Boruto Bridge, so there's that.
Yeah. There was that Shaman. Was it Shaman King? Is that the anime?
Shaman King.
Shaman King.
Shaman
Yeah,
King.
that was a good one. That was a good one. I definitely let my kids sit down and watch that. Definitely. That was a good one.
Shura says Marnie is underrated. I don't know. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about it.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't get enough like coverage as it should because it is really good.
Oh,
When Money was there, it was
like,
really good.
you're
My
not saying
favorite, hands down. Hands down is my favorite, and it still makes me tear up. It's like, yeah,
What
so
does?
emotional.
A lot of
When
stuff
Marnie
makes me
was
tear
there.
up, bro. A lot of stuff.
When Money was there, that is just, yeah, trust me.
By the way, who the fuck is Miyazaki?
Yeah.
That's my meme of 2017. Recon.
So you need to make a meme for 2018 now.
Well, I'm sure you'll say something soon, Recon, that's gonna justify another.
Oh
meme.
god, I hope
We've got
not.
time. We've got time.
We're all
hope
ready
not.
for it. We're all
I
ready.
hope
We got
not.
all year.
You know, year's only started.
But I really like the cat. Where was the cat from again?
The
That you
cat
put in the meme.
returns.
No, the cat from.
Oh, the one I used in
It's
the
from
meme.
Hayao Miyazaki, the documentary. It's about his life. And since he's the cat.
The movie is called The Cat Returns.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, the cat
Yeah.
returns.
The cat
Is it
returns.
good or bad?
Yeah, no, Cat Returns is okay. Yeah, it's okay.
But for you first, you have to watch
Not
From
one of
Up
the
on
guys.
Poppy Hill.
All of his movies are good.
Yeah, that was all right. That was interesting, but a bit incestuous, kind of like.
No, it wasn't.
Innit?
Princess Mononoke was really good.
When I watch something
Princess
with
Mononoke was
Miyazaki
good.
that like maybe is off, my brain just blocks it out. So
Yeah, just told you now. What? He's a step bro? No.
no, they're not related by blood. I don't give a shit.
I don't know if it's by Studio Ghibli. I don't know. It's Letters to
Which
Momo.
Oh, that is good. Yeah, that is a good one. No, it's
That
not
is
Studio
really
Ghibli,
good.
but that is a good one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
That's
not then.
very good. Yeah. What's that other
Anything
one?
else that we really need to talk about in this stream in terms of Mole 5? Obviously, like I
Oh, when
said,
Marine was there.
Overlord, Seven Deadly Sins, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, all those Fairy Tail, SAO, Tokyo Ghoul. Some people like that stuff, so we have to include it. Anything else that we really need to
There
address
is-
here,
Yeah,
or
there's
else
Full
we'll be
Metal,
like,
Full Metal Panic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there is the
Full
new
Metal
Full Metal
Panic. There's I think there's thingy as well. Fafnir. I think there's a new Fafnir coming as well this year.
Don't know about that. But
There is a
There's Date
series.
Alive. Everyone loves Date Alive. Come on now. Date
Oh yeah,
Alive,
Day
everyone.
Life Season 3. That's
Date
fucking
Alive.
yo. That's
There's
my
also,
shit right here. That's my harem shit right here.
There's thingy as well. There's the what is it? Iron thing. You know the train thing? Attack on Titan on the train with zombies.
Oh, Katsukeki. No.
Cabaneri.
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 There's Cabaneri
Almost
supposed to be
fucking
coming
said
out this
Katsuki.
year as well.
is that
Drifters.
confirmed?
Drifters
word of
season
Cabaneri
2.
getting a sequel.
Yeah, Drifters season 2 is supposed to be coming, and same like the Magical Index as well. That's supposed to be
Drifters.
Magical Index, yes.
The first
Yeah.
season of Drifters was pretty
So,
bad.
Yeah.
is Cabaneri confirmed? Because I couldn't find a confirmation when I was looking.
There is no confirmation. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
can't find a specific month for it, but it's still. I've got a 2018 date.
Yeah, well, I'll go with Nux though. If you can't find a month,
Yeah.
then we can't
No,
say
I
it.
do remember I
it's
saw
like
them
Cabineri's
put up on my
got
anime list.
But Date Alive still has air date to be announced. So
So that means it's just as likely
Yeah.
2019 as 2018.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There is a
Guys,
show coming
we
out.
make fun of viewers being food porn, but I'll take that over Tokyo Cannibal porn any day of the week.
oh yeah, Recon, you're gonna love it. Maso Gakuen HXH season 2. That's supposed to be coming.
Let's
That's supposed to be
fucking
coming.
go! Go!
No way. That is not a thing.
And
Let's
Shingeki no Bahamut, Manaria friends, that's supposed to be coming as well.
Yeah, but that's
they
not a
ain't
sequel.
got years.
That's an original.
Yeah, they ain't
That's an
got-
original series.
They ain't got dates yet for that, so I can't.
By the
confirm
way,
exactly
just
when
to
it's coming.
accentuate my point, Manaria Friends got an air date in 2016 and 2017,
Okay.
and it was pushed off till here. So
Oh.
again, if it doesn't get a month, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, same like there's a new Ghost in the Shell in the works, but there's no date or anything. But we
And
do
same
know
thing
production IG is doing it, and that's it.
With Code Geass, a lot of people ask me any news about the sequel. No, until we get a month, an actual release date, I don't buy any of it because so far all we've gotten was the one trailer, a whole bunch of merchandise. Buy the merchandise, like, dude, give us some info.
Oh.
Give us some info.
And Animac, I found a series for you. It's done by Gonzo, and it's coming out 2018. It's comedy, sci-fi, seinen, slice of life, and the series is called Uchu Senkan Tiramisu. There you go.
Sci-fi slice of life.
Yeah. Comedy, sci-fi, seinen, slice of life.
Slice
it's
of life
not
is
mature
not
as
a
well,
good
so-
sign, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
like tiramisu.
sci-fi is
It's
usually the opposite of slice of life. Sci-fi
Slice
is
of life is
make it
alright. Sometimes it
different
can be
from
boring.
normal slice of life.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but yeah.
Yeah. There is
Oh,
a show
they're
I'm
only-
excited for coming out in 6 days. It's called Death March Kara Hajamaru Isekai. It's another Isekai series, and it pretty much reminds me of Isekai Smartphone, but hopefully, fingers crossed, not. It's about this guy who apparently gets transported to another
Oh,
world, and he
shit!
has super,
Really?
and he has No, I'm serious, and he has super amazing powers.
Oh man!
And he just hides it from his peers, and yeah, he
It's so much
builds a
fun
harem
doing the sarcasm
in
thing on
another
Recon.
world.
No, but that's
I'm
that's
looking
such a
forward to
unique
that.
plot, boys. A guy gets
It's
transported
basically-
to a different world where he has magical powers.
Okay, can I please tell you? I have some predictions. I have predictions for this anime. Prediction 1: he will have to go kill the Demon King. That will be his duty.
Damn, son.
Prediction 2 is it will make no difference to the actual story that it was an isekai and he was a 30-year-old guy that's now a 15-year-old guy. That will play no role in the story whatsoever. Cool to relate to, because maybe if you're a 29-year-old loser, maybe you'll get transported to another world to kill a Demon King.
I don't know. I mean, it says in the description that he wipes out an entire army of lizards because he's so fucking overpowered. And then for the rest of the series, he just hides his true power and just meets a bunch of girls and then builds his harem.
It's alright. It's alright. It's like he's low tier compared to Overlord. One of Ainz Al Ghul's minions can do that stuff, so don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope
He's
it's
low
not
Oh, I
tier.
just
bad.
found it. I just found it, buddy, and there's a Demon King in the description.
Oh,
Okay.
no way.
No way.
However, elements in the game story, such as Return of the Demon King.
Oh yeah, it says that. It says
Oh my god.
How
Return
good
of
am
the
I?
Demon King.
Right.
Yeah,
And
so-
that's why editors like started clamping down on isekai stories for competitions. They're like, you're not allowed to write them. No more. Just they're not accepting them anymore because they're all the same crap. Once you've read
Well, I would
one,
hope so. It's like with Twilight, and then all those books started coming out about fucking vampires for like 5 years. Oh my god.
well done.
I don't know.
Just ruined vampires for everyone, I think. Yeah, so, you know what's gonna be a rare find, I feel like, in a few years? An actual harem anime that features adult women. It's all gonna be
Oh,
lolly
right.
monster girls.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so no,
That's
yeah.
what
so it's
Dragon
high school.
Maid is.
Harem's only high school for some reason. It's
Dragon
just,
Maid also gets that lovely. We have Kana, who is a lolly, and then we have the maid trope, and then we have the massive boobs trope, and they're all dragons. They're not human.
All the
But to be
girls aren't
honest,
even in
Kana-
there yet
Kana
either.
is like the best long.
No. Actually, we do have an adult one. We have the guy with all his monster wives. Monster Musume.
Oh, monster
Yeah.
wives!
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course, they're monster wives.
He's an adult. Yeah.
Monster.
So,
Wife.
yeah.
And
Totally.
then there's the Kashi, which you're looking forward to now, Agata. Oh, guess what? It's about girls that get turned on by lollipops.
Oh, what about
I'd say
isn't Tenchi
in general,
Muyo?
but
Isn't
okay.
Tenchi an adult?
Who? Tenchi.
Tenchi Muyo? Aren't they adults?
No. He's in high school.
Oh yeah, he is.
Later on, he's an adult in the Tenchi Muyo series that came out more.
Yeah, that's when it gets to crap though.
And he's then a teacher. Yeah.
So I guess nobody here is a lolly fan.
The best lollies
Lollies
are the
for
ones that are like
life,
1,000 years old. So
I used to like Bush Pops or
Yeah.
Chopper. Yeah.
For
Anyway.
me, Kana is my favorite lolly.
Anyway, guys, in terms of this upcoming year, I think overall it's going to be a really, really interesting year because we have some crazy big sequels coming out. And while we have some new anime coming out that look very like isekai and stupid and cliche, we could still be surprised by some really cool anime. We know that some interesting new anime is coming. We could still be surprised by some quality. And as long as the My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan and Seven Deadly Sins live up to the hype and stay true to their manga, which is very interesting, I think we're gonna have a good year. So that's my takeaway. Kind of like expect to get some hype for some proven products and hope to be positively surprised by some new stuff. So that's kind of my mentality going into it. We can start our sign off now, but if you want to add anything else, you can as well as we go from one person to the other. Nux, let me know what you're looking forward to the most this coming year, and also who you are, what you do, and Boruto Bridge, and so forth.
I'm Nux Taku. I do anime content. You won't believe me unless you check me out, so do that. This is the first stream that we had a lolly on stream, and it was the perfect time for his headphones to fall off, I have to say. And,
My door is not lolly. God damn it.
It's a baby.
Actualize the lolly.
No, I'll fuck off.
And also, what I'm excited for that we didn't really talk about since no one watched, of course, is Saiki Kuso no Sainan, second season.
Okay, good.
What?
Thank you, Nux. Thank you, Nux, for your feedback. Recon, to you.
Oh, okay. SAO Season 3 and High School DxD Hero for Life, motherfuckers. Fuck you!
Except they both don't have dates this year.
I know, but they're hopefully gonna come out in 2018. Anyways.
Oh, so hopefully. I'm hoping
Yeah.
for JoJo Part 5 and Magi Season 3. Let's put that,
Oh, I
because
love
maybe
Magi
you
Season
never
3.
know.
Anyways, what's up?
Cowboy Bebop Season 2, bitches. What?
How is that gonna work?
I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. It could happen.
Anyways,
It's a side story.
what is up?
You do something.
It's your boy Recon, and I do the anime top 10 lists. And yeah, that's about it. Go ahead and check me out if you want recommendations, because I do recommend anime, and apparently everyone says I have shit taste. Thank you.
Well, that's one thing.
Yeah, definitely check out his recommendation.
Worth his recommendations.
Nawagata, we do anime news, and soon we're going to be jumping into animations and also games as well. And I am mostly excited for Junji Ito's collection, and we didn't talk about this, but I'm very excited for Raikou, the animation. Very excited for that.
And yeah, looking forward to seeing the animations on your channel now, and be sure to keep us posted.
I will. It just takes freaking forever to make.
Yeah, I know that. I know that 100%. And last but not least, Soul Maka.
Yo, I mainly cover manga because manga is the best. You know, it's the source, the canon material. I have 3 videos lined up. First one's gonna be the freezing manga to anime comparison. Then there's gonna be the under 100 chapter top 10 you should read mangas. And then after that, it's going to be the Rosario Vampire manga to anime comparison. First video, which is a freezing video, should drop on Monday. And yeah, that's me.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you. So looking forward to that. Obviously, everyone's channel is in the description. And yeah, this was a fun chat. We will do once in a few weeks, once this winter 2018 season gets going, we will do a first impressions stream as well. Most likely, we're talking about what we like so far, what you might be missing that you want to check out, what you should stay away from. Usually, the stuff Recon recommends.
Yeah, usually.
And that kind of stuff.
Just Recon on the whole.
Someone
God
asked
damn
about
it.
7 Deadly Sins. It's coming in 2 days. In 2 days is the first episode on Saturday, so that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. I'm looking forward to that as well. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.
Well,
And wait, guys, I'm ejecting Recon from the stream.
No!
I'm gonna eject him. There he is. He's gone in front of everyone.
In front of everyone.
Until next time.
that's what you
Yeah,
get.
Space Cowboys.